Well, President Trump just announced his new tariff policy on Wednesday, April 2nd, and the markets did not like it as soon as the announcement was made. All the major indexes, the S&P 500 specifically, dropped about 3% on the announcement and closed on April 3rd. NASDAQ was down over 5%, and the Russell 2000 down over 6%. Question is, what's going on? The big understanding behind this is that this will probably not stick around in the way that it was announced today. Obviously, President Trump will not like a recession on his watch, nor a market collapse on his watch. So I think that if you're going to have any realistic policy take place and stick around for the long term, it's not going to be the tariffs that were announced on Wednesday. It's probably going to get more smaller and a little bit adjusted, hopefully soon. Otherwise, the markets may continue this route. I think that when you take a look at what's happening in the broader markets in general, I think there is a strong signal that the markets do not like these tariffs. But realistically, if these tariffs were to stick around, I think this is just the beginning of the sell-off, and we could easily see the S&P 500 dip another 10 or 15% at least. That's why personally, I don't think that these tariffs will stick around, because again, it is a very hard sell to me to think that President Trump would allow the market to sink more than 20% on his watch and a recession to take place, especially with midterms coming up next year. And the election in 2028 will absolutely be determined by a recession if there is one.